Hello friends, welcome to another exciting episode of Paint with me. I can't wait to dive into another creative session together. So grab your brushes, make your canvas ready and let's paint. First, I want to show you my inspiration. I started with this vibrant duo of cadmium red and orange as my initial inspiration because I saw someone else using those colors and I fell in love with the idea. Although these are not my colors, but I decided that I really want to use those. I experimented with 3 test compositions, ultimately choosing the last one as my favorite. Throughout the process, I played with black as well, a vibrant green, which I toned down with white, and I finally settled on the 3 colors as you see right now on the screen. My style, as you probably already noticed, is more minimal, and I only reassured this to myself during this journey. I although documented the entire process and I'm really excited to share it with you. I'm sure you're curious how taking red as an inspiration, I ended up not using it whatsoever. Before we start painting, I want to show you how I mixed all of my colors and I applied the same approach throughout the whole process. I will mix this soft pink to demonstrate you my method, the one you see on the screen. I use this container I had in my kitchen for a while now. Obviously, if you use it to mix your paint, don't use it for food mixing after that, okay? It is fully sealable and helps to prevent paint from drying. I also use a whisk to mix and also a little bit of water because I felt that it was helping to make it liquid and it felt better for painting. Now, I'm mixing cadmium red in medium hue and titanium white alongside heavy gel medium. All of my paints are acrylic. You can use any gloss or matte medium, just choose whichever works best for the abstract that you're going with. Water will make mixing somewhat easier, so I do recommend using a little bit of it. Okay, so let me show you. I start with titanium white and I will need a fair amount. Then I add cadmium red, and after I add the medium of my choice and also water as discussed. That's all I need to mix it and to test the swatch. So if you need to add more red a little bit later, that's fine, you can do it. Don't rush in and add too much red because it's much easier to add it later. Okay, let's fast forward a little bit. I've just finished painting a large area on the canvas using a light shade of pink that I mixed earlier. It looks vibrant. I also added a small patch in a very pale yellow color just to give it a subtle touch of contrast. Now I'm moving on to using a black paint because I want to show you this cool technique I've been experimenting with. I'm using a spatula, or some say a knife, to apply the acrylic paint and create some depth in the painting. It's fascinating how the texture changes and adds a whole new dimension to the artwork. I can't wait to see how it turns out. Next, I'm playing with red and orange, so I'm adding a patch at the top left corner of the canvas. And I'm hoping these bold and warm colors will bring a lively touch to the area. Okay, here's the progress I've made so far, and after careful consideration, I decided I need to pivot. I use Procreate app on my iPad to test new ideas. I decided to completely cover the originally painted pink area, as I believe it looks better that way. If you don't have iPad, please use paper color swatches. As an alternative, there is no need for iPad unless you already have it. Okay, I took another pause to review my current progress, and upon reflection, I decided the composition is somewhat busy and I generally lean towards simpler ones. Therefore, I'm back to my iPad for further adjustments. This time I decided to cover up the bright red and orange elements in order to achieve a more simplified composition, and it feels like the right choice to me. I also experimented with placing red over green, but ultimately decided to keep the green as it is. Let me show you now how this abstract piece looks in a different interior settings. Take a look, isn't it stunning? It looks perfect on the wall. I painted it with the hallway in mind, as you can see on the screen, but it would also be a perfect fit for a study or a living room. As usual, thank you for painting with me. Leave me a comment, or better, share with me your progress and the abstract you painted, and I'll catch you next time.